Hello everybody, this is MrYourWilly for another video tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you buttons, and more buttons, the button of doom. Now, if the name itself did not intrigue you, then maybe this will. Ooh, shiny. And if that didn't intrigue you, how about putting the shiny thing in this shiny thing and making it blink? That's basically what we're going to be doing. Now, when you're making maps, you want things to look really cool. Why? Well, if it looks cool, people are going to like the map even more. So some of the things that you can do is add buttons and levers and triggers and stuff like that. Now, if I want to intersect this to that, even if I put it as phase, it won't. And why is that? Well, it's because landmines and explosives don't phase, but they do fix. So even it doesn't matter if I change it to phase or fix. If I let it go, it'll stay the way I want it to. I'm going to go ahead and lower this a bit. Move that back. Oops. That was much further back than I wanted. There we go. And lay this on it. And as you saw when I was moving that cube around, it kind of intersects it. And the reason why is because this cube is phased. And phase cubes will go through explosives, even though explosive won't go through a phased cube. Okay, there we go. And when you do that intersection thing, you can push it out so it's only at the very tip there. See, like that? And now you got a really cool looking big red button. And I mean, who seriously doesn't love a giant big red button? I'm gonna put one more in here because it doesn't have to be things that are exact angles, like that one was exactly 45 degrees. This one, I'm gonna set the degrees to be loose. That way I can lay it on here, because this isn't at a typical angle. Push it back, and when I pull it forward, I got a big red blinking button on that. So basically anything that's flat that can cover the whole button, you can use that. I mean, you can even use the landmine in conjunction with other things, like for example, go down here to teleporters, receiver, actually go away, thank you. Let's do a sender, and let's give it no object just because that's going to be annoying when I look at it. And let's make the teleporter Oscar. Gonna put that there. Put this right there. And see, these two still intersect because of the way that landmines are set up. Explosives, they can intersect with anything that can phase. Not all objects are like that. Crates, for example, they won't intersect with other objects, and I'll show you a tutorial on how to do that later. But there you go. So you got a couple different buttons and levers, or like a big giant explosive looking button there that looks pretty sweet. Got this computer console, you could call this one Fred, and then you got like the under the glass button. Now the problem with these all is if you get too close to one of them, it'll kill you. Now, you can leave it that way if you want, there's no problem with it. But one thing you can do is add a shield door. Here, I'm going to put that shield door on this one. And even though the shield door, as you can see, is intersecting it so you can't even see it, you can make it so you can see it. It's up to you in preference. But for me, I'm going to make it so you can't see it. And I'm going to make it so that the minimum count is 10. And now that, because it's in between the shield and me, it'll still explode, but it won't kill me. Even grenades will set it off. See? But I won't take the damage from it. Now what can I do with this? Well, you can make whole rooms and computer consoles with big blinking buttons with either shield, or you can use other objects like wall corners here. You can use this even to protect yourself from touching the button, but you still be able to see it, like this button here. If I did that instead, if I moved it rightly, well, that one's too close. Let's move it slightly further back. There you go. See, I can't set off the button, but I can still see it. That'll save you $200 right there. So those are a few different things you can do for buttons to make them look cool and add a little flair to your map. Another thing you can do is, this was a door that I created. I've never seen anybody do this before, but there's a block there and it's behind the shield, so I can't actually do damage to it even though it looks like I am because the shield's in the way. I can't even shoot because the shield's in the way. So there's no way I can really move this object. It's a really heavy object, and without being able to actually melee it or shoot it, it won't move. But what I can do is push the door opening button and ta-da! Door that opens on command. And you can even set it up, like if I wanted to, which is what I would normally do, is set it to be 0. So when you push the button to open the door, the button was no longer there. That's what I would normally do. But see, you can do clever things like that. Now if you want to see me do a tutorial on how to make that door, request it below in the comment section. If I get enough requests for that tutorial, I'll make it for you guys. Now, I hope this helped you in learning some clever things you can do with landmines to make buttons. I hope you get to see my other button tutorial, because I'll be making levers and blinking lights that won't cost you a penny. Trust me, it's going to be a big money saver in making your map look cool. If you wish to see any of my other video tutorials, click the menu button in the upper right hand corner of the screen there, and it will bring you to my interactive menu, which you can view any of my past, present, and future tutorials that I'll be posting, because I update that once I post a new video. And I just gotta push this button one more time. That is so cool. I mean, seriously, I'm so patting myself on the back for that. Anywho, this is Gamertag Your Willy signing off.